What's up, guys? Welcome back to the show. Dave's RC. Almost free giveaways, guys. Reminding you to fly free or die. Host Shadow Ops, as usual. Just trying to get my chat up here, guys. Make sure that I'm reading the chat for you guys. As you guys can see, we have the F-18 on the table, and it's going back together quite nicely, you guys. One thing that I really enjoy about free-wing planes is how nicely everything fits together in the model.
And the
old stuff
quality
came out of the
overall is
old
really nice too. Like the part comes like just as good as if you'd bought the whole plane.
Yeah. I mean, everything's going back into the plane real nicely, you guys. I'm quite pleased with it. As you guys know, this F-18, I let Tyler do the maiden on it, and he got it in the air, and he just didn't have the experience to know how to push the nose down and pick up speed. He got nervous and immediately went into a bank, and that ended it. That was it.
Yeah, nerves are always going to kill you with a new plane.
Just to put the nose down, push up on the stick, put the nose down, and just let it build up some speed, and then go into your bank. He just didn't have the experience for that yet, you guys. I gave him a shot because the problem is that I wanted to do the maiden film on this. I wanted to film it myself, just to get a good film on it, and just to get a good video on it. So I said Tyler could fly. The plane was set up perfect. It might have been a touch tail heavy, but I don't think it was. I mean, I watched several videos and saw the battery placement.
It was probably nerves.
And I had my battery.
It was probably nerves.
It was nerves. It was nerves. As soon as the thing started kicking up like this, he got nervous and tried to turn. Instead of just pushing up on the stick and pushing the nose down, building up that speed that you need, with a little bit more time, a little bit more experience, he'll be just fine. Yep. But these planes can be a little rough taking off, you guys. They
don't generate lift like a prop plane does. So part of your lift is generated by the motor, basically, on even just like a real jet plane. Part of your lift is generated by the fan of the jet itself. So that's why in a new fighter jet, it's not as big of a problem because they have way too much power as it is. But in these EDFs, that's why you have to do what you said before you enter a turn, or you'll.
It's the same thing when you hand toss the Panther. Let's just put the Panther out there on display real quick. The F9F Panther. When you hand toss it, the first thing that thing wants to do is it wants to nose straight up. Doesn't matter how much weight you put in the nose, it's going to want to go nose up like that. The key to it is to actually hold the down elevator as you're hand tossing it. So you kick the throttle up with your mouth, like I do, all full speed, and then I'm holding up on the stick just a little bit, so when I throw it, it's got a nose down attitude and it keeps it going. It doesn't matter what you do with that plane. It's just going to nose up. And it's even worse because I like to underhand toss things, and when you underhand toss stuff, the first thing the plane does is it wants to go nose up, straight up. When you throw the plane like this, you have to be very careful when you throw in a plane overhand like this. You have to make sure that your hand is staying straight, like a straight U. Dave Marshall will tell you that. There was about 4 guys that hand launched his F-15 at Jet Jams before he finally gave it to me, and away she went.
I've noticed the people that are really good at hand tossing a belly lander, the ones that do the best are the underhand like you do. Hey, Air Marshal, that's a little too much info there, buddy.
Oh, Air Marshal, I was just quoting something that happened at Jet Jams. You don't have to talk.
Let's see, just like Vegas stays at Jet Jam.
We were just mentioning you, bro. You don't have to talk.
So
your time is too expensive.
Should I name everybody off real quick in the chat?
Yeah, go ahead, man. That's fine. We got 21 people in here already. Appreciate you guys stopping by.
We're gonna do a shout out of y'all guys. So, Mr. Jet Tech Don Atkins, Lee Davison Hanger, Mr. I Never Win Anything,
Mr. I Never Win,
RC Flyby, Barry Campbell, Spencer Keith. I'll have a new Nitro 1A scale truck, new to me Nitro RC truck next week.
Spencer, he thought that you would absolutely love to know that he had a surface vehicle coming. So,
well, he likes nitro stuff. He told me, like Art Nitro Motors and stuff. It's just when he works at a car dealership, he deals with cars all day. So I can't blame him not wanting to do RC cars.
They're fun though. They're fun. You should at least have one. I think you should at least own one. That's why I have the infraction. I think every RC pilot should at least have one RC car just for shits and giggles, just to have something to do if it's shitty out or it's too windy to fly. You can always drive. You can always drive something.
Yep. George Watts. Let's see here.
Mr. George, thank you so much, sir, for your
go ahead. Sorry.
Your contributions. No, go ahead, man.
Jeff in Lower Alabama, who just retired completely. So now he's retired from the Army, which he was previously, but now he's also retired as a civilian contractor as of this week. Let's see here. Victor RC, how's it going, buddy? I bet you're loving working on your new L39, Victor.
He got that big banana hobby one, didn't he?
Yep. Nathaniel Morgan, JCB 67, Skyblazer, Airvexed. Let's see here. Plans Archery Table and Tennis. Mr. Nate himself that had a birthday this week. Danny Miller.
How old's Nate now?
He's 16
what is
now,
he,
I think.
like 17 or 16 or 17? Yeah, I was going to say. Yeah.
Our buddy GB up in Washington, about, I think he's like an hour from the border, if I remember right. Let's see here. Wild Bill. Oh, of course, Squid Boy, Air Marshal himself. So, everybody, Squid Boy alert.
Look at that. George Watts gave everybody a shout out in one bang. Look
at
that shit.
George always does that.
Hey, George, now take that, highlight it, copy, and then save it. That way all you got to do is click it, damn, paste.
Yep. Craig Bevan.
C Mafia's in here, I see. Is he? Did I see that?
Yep, he is. So let's see here.
Nice, man. Tester.
It's refreshed on me. So C Mafia, JT200 DVR, Run for the Hills Mining, Smitty 1217, Phoneboy RC, David Snyder, Keith Christie.
Awesome, Victor. That's good, man. Awesome. Glad you guys are feeling better.
And if I missed anyone else, it's not intentional, but everybody, welcome to the show.
I'm pretty sure you didn't miss anybody in there, bro. I think the only person that you missed was our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. That's the only person.
2ERC just popped in as well.
What's up, 2ERC? Awesome, man. Frankie RC. What's going on, man? Let's get him a wrench, bro.
Mr. Skyblazer himself is up in here tonight.
We'll add him as a moderator. Oh, I just did it. Never mind, I got him.
I just did.
You did too?
Yep.
Well, hopefully I didn't reverse what you did.
No, it won't.
So anyways,
oh, sorry, Jeff in Lower Alabama. He was not a contractor.
No, he said he was a DOD?
He said I was not a slimy contractor, but that makes sense. I worked with a lot of contractors that were scumbags, so... Mr. Deuces is in the house now, too.
Deuces is wild, man. How's it going, brother?
Deuces, did you ever get your replacement motors for that A10? I know they were on back order, and COVID kind of threw a loop on that.
He said he did. I could have sworn that he said that he did. Yeah.
If I remember right, I think it was Lee as well had a lot of problems with his too. And then Mr. Nate never had any problems, and he should have knocked on wood because I guess he started having problems with his motors as well. From what it sounds like is there's not enough bearing and the shaft is too long, and so it puts strain on the motor. Mr. Randy down in Tennessee, howdy. I wouldn't be surprised if a redesign comes out on those motors.
That's okay. He didn't forget you, bro. That's all right.
Who? Terror.
I said one that he didn't put up there was our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. He's like, dang, I forgot the big guy.
Terror just got in here as well. So
who did?
Pterodactyl 44.
Oh, what's up, man? How you doing, bro? Pterodactyl JCB 67. What's up, GB Linden?
Ken Sprouse just got in here as well.
My man, Air Marshall.
Look what Ken just said.
What's that?
Look what Ken Sprouse just said. So, since we were just naming a bunch of people off, so next week is a giveaway, everybody. So, C Mafia and Lee Davidson need to send a request for your prize next week in PayPal.
Send a request to my PayPal. Make sure it's me. Make sure I'm standing there with a custom L39, you guys.
Well, your PayPal's at the bottom of the screen for them. Your PayPal's at the bottom of the screen for them.
That's right. Make sure it's me. Send me a request, and you guys will actually get your funds before next Friday, before the giveaway.
Because it's payday for you tomorrow.
Yeah, payday's this weekend for me, so I'll take care of you guys before we even get to the giveaway next week. Just let a brother know what you did with the money. Randy, I know he bought a plane, right? Ruffins?
I'm not sure what Randy did. Even if it's just a picture, let Dave know what you got.
And Randy, I do want to apologize to you for the money getting to you as late as it did. Like I said, I had a bad month. But we got you taken care of. And that's what it's all about. We got you taken care of. That's the biggest thing of it all. That's the first time that's ever happened to me in history where I haven't been able to give somebody something when they're supposed to get it. And hopefully that never happens again because it drove me batshit crazy, you guys. It made me feel like a piece of shit that I couldn't get you that money at the time you were supposed to get it. But we did get you taken care of. I hope you did something nice with the money. I hope you got your receiver. I sent that out with all the T-shirts, so hopefully you got that.
Don't forget, we got to give EQ the thing that we pulled his name out of the hat for.
Yes, Eric. I'm gonna have EQ. I'm gonna have to send that to you also this week. So yes, it was supposed to be in your package. Unfortunately, it didn't get put into the package. We just overlooked it.
It's okay. We're still gonna get it to him.
That's not your toy. That's the kitty's.
Lee asked, send the request now. You could do that, but he doesn't get paid till tomorrow.
Yeah, you can. You just won't receive it until maybe like late Sunday, early Monday.
Oh, jeepers. You guys are funny.
Everybody wants to talk about aliens.
Or what Randy bought.
What did Randy buy? What did he buy? I didn't see.
Oh, cool, GB. So that $200 that Mr. Wrightsa won from him, he used that as part of the money to get him one of the AL-37s. That's a cool plane. It's huge. Really? That's a cool plane, but it's huge.
It's a big plane. Yeah, I don't have any. That's the only reason why I didn't buy that plane, you guys, because I actually have a sick-ass design that I want to put on it.
Well, you know, there's 2 more going to be coming from me, and I'm still interested in those other 3, so you're going to have some room soon.
Not for that airliner. No,
I know.
No, not the airliner.
That's a plane you would want to take the wings off when it was at home. That's right, Craig.
I was going to make that thing shiny black, man. And it was just going to be, you know, the service plane for like Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
You guys know I'm a huge Guns N' Roses fan. So I was obviously going to do GNR, the Guns N' Roses theme on the plane. I had a big, huge thing, all elaborate setup for it, and then I was just looking around. I was like, I've got no room for that plane, man. So it's something that I have backburnered for now, and it is something that I will eventually do.
You got to get that 262 first.
Yeah, the 262 is probably going to be first. So, that's a big one.
Update on batteries for Craig.
You know what? I'll check here in a little bit. I actually haven't checked in a while. I went over to my mom and dad's house today, and they weren't there. So
I have an idea, Battle. Once you get them, is there any way you could do a shirt order beforehand and send them a shirt for it taking so long with all the mess ups?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I will definitely send you a shirt for waiting as long as you have. Actually, I was just sitting here saying that it's never been. No, as a matter of fact, you guys, Craig Bevan has had we've had the worst luck with getting these batteries to me.
That's Craig. Been out of your control, though. You first ones were lost before they even came to Maine. The second one's more than likely someone did the 5-finger discount on your mom and dad's doorstep.
It just made all kinds of sense, dude, because that fucking white car was there again. And sorry I'm swearing, but it really pisses me off when people steal. That white car was there again, and the last time my package got taken at that house, that white car was there. A beat-up old Oldsmobile or whatever the fucking thing is, or a Lexus or something. I don't know. I can't remember now. I think it's an Oldsmobile, just an old piece of shit white Oldsmobile. And the last time that car was there,
those old Oldsmobiles are good cars. They're nothing special, but they're reliable.
And if there's any issues with the battery showing up this time, Craig, like I said, I'm just gonna go and buy you 2 smart packs from the local hobby store, and I'm gonna send them out like that, just for making you wait so long. It's like a $300 value. Mr. Shea, Mr. Hamilton Tanger, he loves the shit out of his L-39, and I know why, because I love it too. I love that plane for the same reasons, Hamilton.
Reckham's in here as well.
It is by far one of... Reckham boys, yes, we got to send your plane out. His plane's got to go out too. I have the box out in the back hallway. I actually started taking his plane apart a little bit, putting all the hardware in baggies.
If someone has the money for that big L-39 through Banana, from RC Informer was saying, it flies just like that smaller one that Freewing has.
That's a big plane, man. That's huge, man. I can't imagine how big that 262 is going to be.
Well, that L-39 through Banana, I wonder if HSD makes them for them, or they make them HSD birds for HSD, because it's built a lot like a HSD bird.
Oh yeah, those things are being shipped out of the same warehouse in China, guarantee. I think it's one place is actually making them for both companies. They outsourced to these companies that have these foam molds. Like,
Victor, it's 105 millimeter EDF, right?
105, yeah. What the Banana Hobby one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 105.
I know Rich Baker, aka RC Informer, put he was able to get a JP fan and put in his.
Yes, yeah, he was, man. I like the JP fans. I own one 90 millimeter 8S JP fan, you guys, and it's awesome. It's an absolute stud. What a great fan. Probably one of the best fans that you can buy, period.
Well, that L-39 was a trainer bird that they ended up using as a combat bird. They're a good plane, and the real one is.
When the L-39 first came out from Motion RC, man, I was completely turned off by it because of the paint scheme that was on it. And then I started looking at it more, and I'm like, that plane would look really, really nice with just you just put a different paint scheme on it.
Right.
And so I ended up buying one, and I ended up going through a couple of different phases of paint jobs on mine before I finally stuck with the white and the stripes. And
the second paint scheme they came out with is a lot better, though.
Yeah, I do like the second scheme that they came out with, that camo one. That's nice. And I have the old version. I don't have the high performance version either, you guys. Mine's still the old version, the old BDF. And I'm telling you right now, that thing doesn't need to be any faster than that. The thing flies great. It's an efficient flyer. What I mean by that is, some of the thicker nose planes, like the thinner nose planes, like the Raptor is a good efficient flyer. The
Raptor's a lifting body F-15. Though, so almost every square inch of that plane helps generate lift.
And the F-15's the same way, you guys. Such a nice plane.
That's why they're able to make a shape similar to the F-15 so stealthy, is because when you blend all the edges and put them at similar angles to make it a lifting body like the F-15, it's easy to make it stealthy. Or easier,
Sorry, guys, when I look off to the side here, I'm looking at Eric over here on the computer monitor.
Let's see here. So, yeah, looks like Victor's getting a JP for his L-39 as well.
Yeah, the L-39 is probably one of my favorite free wing sport planes, our favorite sport plane, period. Don't get me wrong, I love the Abani, you guys. The Abani's a great plane, but the Abani almost seems like you're cheating a little bit. That plane could literally just fly itself. The L-39 is a little bit. It's not a tasking plane to fly by any means, but it just seems like, I don't know. I just feel a lot more comfortable with the L-39 for some reason. But the Abani is a great plane, awesome plane, flies awesome. Just make sure that you tame down those ailerons before your first flight, or else you're in for a rude awakening.
Are they full flying on that one, or are they a half? Like on my F-16 I bought from you.
Nah, it's like the F-16. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they got the, yeah.
Well, the thing is, these planes are so light that even when they build them to scale, it's way more control surface than it would ever need.
Yeah, the Abani, like I said, the Abani's a great plane, you guys. It's super light. It's really fast. And I had the old version, the non-high performance version, and that thing was still fast. Just absolutely beautiful plane, though, the L-39, man. Especially when you get it and you put your own scheme on it and get rid of that ugly Czech, whatever it is that they have on there. What is that, a Hungarian or Bulgarian or something like that? I can't remember now.
I can't remember. But the L-39 was one of the most exported out of the Western NATO countries, was the most exported plane over any other Soviet airplane, so...
It is a Russian plane too. Yes, I'm surprised it's not in War Thunder yet.
Captain Photon, why does that not surprise me? He says to George, "I'm getting my nails done, George."
Hey man, I've had manicures before. They actually feel good, man. They feel good. They rub your hands out. They do your nails.
You'll have to do a video on that L-39 you got there, Hamilton. Hamilton got the Black Horse L-39.
Oh, that's right. Now that's a 90mm fan, right?
I don't know what it is. So Hangar 51's up in here.
I think it's a 90. Hangar 51, Mr. Kinney, what's up, man?
Yeah, harass me all you want on the names there, Marshall. I got 2 hours of sleep last night, so my brain ain't firing on all cylinders tonight.
Stabilators. The other white meat.
Mr. Bitgo Bobby in the house.
Is in the house. What is up? What's going on, man? Yeah, Bobby texted me the other day on Messenger, said he was going to send me out some stuff, and I was like, well, don't tell me what it is. I was like, just send it out, man. Hopefully it includes a nice stand so I can stop using these damn pillows, Bobby.
Yeah, I told him in Kenny's show last night in a comment, and I think Bobby missed it, but I was like, you realize you got Dave really excited.
Yeah, I am excited to see what he sends, man. I am. I'm really excited. I know you're busy though, bro, so take your time on it. I'm not in any rush. Just I thought I'd throw it out there that was pretty cool.
Photon, this is a rebuild.
Yeah, KRC needs to stand.
Go ahead, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go. I'm done. I'm done. I just wanted to throw it out there that I need to stand.
Photon, this is his Hornet that that his nephew crashed previously. He's just now getting it all back together. He has it painted already.
Yeah. Oh, so yeah, I'll show it to you guys. It's the same F-18 that I had at Jet Jams. I let my nephew fly it, and he crunched it bad, boy. The whole nose was busted right off of it. So, you guys remember the old F-18?
Air Marshal, nothing surprises us with you anymore, so you shouldn't even have us guess what you did today.
Oh, no, yeah, it's probably some weird thing with his dog or something, I don't know. What are you doing to your dogs, Dave? Did you paint one of them? You put a camo.
Victor said he sent you some pictures. And that's to Air Marshal. And then Lee said that he sent you something in Facebook.
I'll check. I'll check it off. So, you mean on Messenger? Because I don't usually go on. I don't go on Facebook.
I'm not really. I mean, I'll read people's statuses, but I'm not always on. So, Deuces, I was able to talk to Victor in one of the shows this week. If you remember, he's out of work for a couple weeks because he was sick with COVID. So, he's been working overtime a lot. So, it's coming, but slowly, because he's working a lot.
Okay, yeah, so, it did that to someone else, too. Try that, Lee. Try that. If that doesn't get you through to me, then I don't know what the hell's wrong. That just means that you're going to get sent a money order. I'll have to order the money order from Canada, though. Oh, Bobby, I don't care, bro. Any color, bro. Any color. As long as it props my planes up, bro. I'm not picky. Whatever you have the most of that you need to get rid of some. I don't know. Whatever one. It doesn't matter,
before the show, I always have my background off. And to my right above my shoulder is actually the nose to my A6, and you guys can see it. And it's on a stand, and Dave is kind of drooling because he does not have one yet.
No, I don't have a stand, man. I have close to 100 planes, man, and I don't have a stand. Hand tossing for the win! Captain Photon, you're insane.
I bet he fits right in Denver where he's at.
Does, man. I was supposed to say.
They're all half crazy in Denver because they're the mile-high atmosphere and thin air.
Oh, yeah.
How's it going, Jermaine?
A new line of butt plugs, maybe? I can't even say.
That's just my logo I have up for my background, Barry. In Skype, it allows you to either have no background, and I'll show you guys real quick. It allows you to have no background. So now you can see my A6 on the stand. Where I've got kids, I put a background up so you can't see them if they come talk to me. Reckham.
Yeah, you guys.
We already know. Yes, they are, Captain Photon. I've been through Denver more than once, including in uniform, and some of the people there are crazy.
I've been through Denver, Colorado one time, but it was on the Greyhound bus. It was when I was younger, when I used to go back and forth between my mom's house and my dad's house from California to Maine.
Well, when I was in basic...
Candyman!
When I was in basic, we got to go home for 2 weeks because of Christmas. And it was too expensive to fly home, so I went home on Greyhound. And we had like a 4-hour layover in Denver. And we met some cool people that bought our dinner for us, but then also there's people that were like really rude to us. So yeah, you get the whole gamut, the whole spectrum of crazy in Denver.
Oh, yes, and guys, listen, before I forget, next week is the giveaway, you guys, and besides what I put in, we got like 50 or 75 bucks in the pot right now for you guys' side, so please, with whatever you guys can put towards the giveaway, for next week, that would be great. You guys can donate that night, but what I usually like to do is take the money that we get that night and put it towards the next giveaway. But just know that next week is the giveaway, and right now we're at like like a $300 giveaway. And we want to do a little bit more than that. So make sure you guys, if you guys want to donate something, go ahead and do it this week sometime or during the show tonight. That way I can get you guys a shout out and give you guys a total for what the giveaway is going to be next week.
Lee, don't stress. We'll get you taken care of. It's still not working, but we'll get you taken care of. Don't worry, buddy.
It's because you're Canadian, bro. That's it. There's no other reason. There's no other reason. It's because you're from Canada.
Air Marshal.
Canada.
That doesn't Air Marshal. That doesn't just happen in Portland, Oregon. Have you ever been to San Francisco? Not only do they poop on the street, they do other things that you should only do in a bedroom and walk around naked.
The closest I've ever been to San Francisco is literally San Diego, but Rice-A-Roni. That's it. Rice-A-Roni. San Francisco treat.
Portland and San Francisco and Seattle now bring out the crazy people in force. Oh, Bobby's saying for next week battle that he'll throw in a stand and the winner will pick the color.
Ooh, baby. All right, so there you go. That's always fun, you guys. Last time Bobby threw in a plane, I can't remember who won it now. Who won the plane?
Oh, Eric? The person that won the plane from him?
Yeah, who won the, He said he gave him a choice between...
Marshall, you and poop and butt, buddy. Must be a Submariner Squid Boy thing.
It is. It absolutely is. Hey, Dave, Marshall, I learned something about submarines today. Not that I wanted to. I just got stuck in like this kind of like commercial thing with YouTube, and I was kind of interested in it. So basically, when a submarine, when their electrolysis machine breaks down and they can't create oxygen in the atmosphere that way, they actually have these freaking candles that they can burn that are like NO2O or something like that, or something I can't remember now. But anyways, when they burn the candle, it actually releases oxygen into the ship. So, yeah, man, I learned how they put them in and how they use the nail with the scratcher on it, the red phosphorus to light the candle. So I thought you'd be like, yeah, Dave knows something about submarines. So yeah, man, that was cool. I actually took some time to actually watch something about submarines today, and there you go. So, and that's all I got. That's all I want to know about submarines. Now.
So, Mr. Bitco Bobby, who was it that a couple weeks ago you donated a plane and a drawing to that won? I think you gave him a choice of 3 planes. I can't remember who it was.
Hopefully they picked the Trojan, because the Trojan is probably out of the 3 that he offered, the Trojan would have been my choice, easily.
Correct, Ken Sprouse. There was that guy does a lot of stuff like that, and there's a Smarter Everyday guy on YouTube.
What's that?
Ken Sprouse said, Days RC, you must watch Smarter Every Day, because there's an episode on that.
Yes, it was on Smarter Every Day. Yes, exactly, yeah. So I was like watching this commercial, and the commercial kind of led me into that video for whatever reason. And yes, I do. I actually watch that guy quite often. He's actually quite knowledgeable.
It was David Martin Graff. Okay, I could not remember. That's cool.
David Martin Graff. What did he pick? What did he choose? Did he pick the Trojan? Hopefully.
Because of all the gas from you guys there, Marshall. That's why you burn more candles than use the oxygen generator.
So, So you guys actually burn more candles than the electrolysis, using the electrolysis machine. I can imagine that thing breaks down quite a bit. Probably.
Electrolysis uses a lot of electricity, too.
Yeah, but on a nuclear sub, that's nothing.
Yeah, but when you can use that energy for something else, it matters.
Yeah, like air conditioning to clean out all the fart smell. Dave Marshall just farted in Sector 7. Please clear it out.
Dave Martin Grass down in Phoenix. How's it going, Miss Dana's RC?
I know they do, Randy. I know they treat them damn aliens with so much disrespect.
Air Marshal, Photon. Oh, there you go.
Those oh, goddamn, dude. Dave Marshall, holy shit, bro. Captain Photon said, "Name him, dickhead." And Dave Marshall, without even a hesitation, he typed that shit so fast his fingers got damn rope burn on him.
That's because he knows Ricky is staring at him in his camera.
Oh shit, son! The USS Honolulu.
That makes sense, Air Marshal. You're basically bombarding. You're dealing with hydrogen and oxygen in a confined space. That's not.
Well, apparently the candles burn for 2 hours, and they usually burn. What did you say? 2 candles every. Oh, yeah. The candles burn for 2 hours, and I guess they did that a few times a day. So apparently, there's a lot of candles stored on that ship.
Yeah, but candles don't take up a lot of room.
No, they don't. But I imagine when you have to have, two, if you're lighting off, 4 to 8 of those things a day, I mean, god damn, man. I mean, those can take up some room after a while. 12 days worth of those things will take up, a whole person's sleep quarters.
Yeah, you get a lot of excess hydrogen from running the electrolysis, and hydrogen is super dangerous because it just lights so easy. Because that's what Air Marshal said. The byproduct of running the O2 generator is hydrogen. So,
which is just a really pure form of oxygen, right? It's
hydrogen. No.
Hydrogen is oxygen without the water in it, right?
Well, water is H2O, so 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom. So when you use electrolysis and split the hydrogen from the O2, you end up with a bunch of you get oxygen from it, but then you have a byproduct of hydrogen.
You're releasing so you're releasing one of the molecules of oxygen and one of the molecules of hydrogen.
That's similar to how they're not really out anymore because the fuel cells don't hold up really well, but like the power cells in the space shuttle that holds the hydrogen and oxygen away from each other temporarily to collect the charge from wanting to come to each other.
Mm-hmm.
So the oxygen generator, instead of combining the two
Hindenburg
elements,
wasn't hydrogen, was it? Hindenburg, didn't they fill that? Wasn't the Hindenburg? Wasn't that thing filled up with like a fucking flammable gas? Not hydrogen. Just hydrogen, was it? Was it all hydrogen?
Yes, it's hydrogen. And also, not only why it lit up so easy, the dope they used on the cloth on the envelope itself was aluminum impregnated paint that's super flammable.
Because I know that when I used to change tires out for a living for a while, and the cars that would come in, we put a green cap on them if we filled them up with hydrogen. And the cool thing about hydrogen is in the wintertime, it doesn't fluctuate. So
it's stable.
When you put hydrogen in your tire, yeah, it's stable. Yeah,
that's why they do nitrogen now, because it's not flammable. Because hydrogen is, but that's why a lot of places will do nitrogen now, because it's the stable.
Oh, sorry, nitrogen. That's what I meant to say, Eric. Nitrogen.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Nitrogen. They put nitrogen in the tire, and what happens is basically nitrogen is just oxygen without the moisture in it, without any of that water condensation content in it. So basically, in the summertime, they don't overinflate, and expand. The air doesn't expand, and in the wintertime, it doesn't decrease. Nitrogen's much more stable.
It's one of the noble gases that's it doesn't react to much of any of an outside stimulus to it. So, right. Mr. Nathaniel Poling, howdy. Deuce is wild, that's like a given. But with Air Marshal, it's whatever he eats, including when he drinks his barley drinks.
David Snyder said he sent out some PayPal. I'll go check the PayPals real quick, you guys. Give you guys some shout-outs real quick.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that, David. He said that previously, and I got distracted. Sorry about that, David.
Awesome, you guys. Mr. George Watts, you're awesome, dude. David Snyder, thank you very much. That's good stuff, you guys.
Anytime you guys
so
donate,
$5 each.
Yeah. Anytime you guys donate, if you're wanting to be anonymous, tell us, because we won't say anything if you don't want us to.
And then another thing is, guys, is when you PayPal me, it shows your real name. And I have to know ahead of time if you guys don't want me to shout that out, because some people just don't want their real names out there. They might be on the sex registry or something. I don't know. It's their business. I don't care. They might be on the offenders list. They don't want people to know. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. No, I'm just kidding, you guys. But if you don't want your real name shouted out and you send a PayPal, just let us know ahead of time. Hey, I sent the PayPal. Don't need a shout out. We'll give you a shout out as your RC name or your YouTube name in the chat.
So, Air Marshal and Airvac's correct. Most of what we breathe is nitrogen. That's why high-altitude pilots and divers get the bends. It's from the nitrogen boiling in their blood. As far as Nathan Poling, nitrogen
don't forget about the methane.
Doesn't expand or contract with temperature change. And then George said there's nothing noble about the gas coming out of Air Marshal.
Oh, God, no. No. That's why he got kicked out of the Navy, you guys.
And it wasn't his log sawing when he snores.
You're going to get the hell out of my submarine because the enemy's going to freaking shoot us one day because Air Marshal's in there snoring. They think it's a bear underwater, and then they finally realize, oh, bears don't live underwater. Oh, enemy, it's the Americans. Grab the vodka. Let's go. Grab the vodka.
Oh, we understand that, David Snyder. I'm just saying for anyone that wants to stay anonymous, if that's ever an issue, let us know, and we'll keep it anonymous. So,
those of you guys that send super chats or PayPals frequently, I already know you guys. You guys would have said something to me by now if you were uncomfortable with it. But David Snyder's name is literally David Snyder. So
Jackson RC Aviation, howdy.
It's David Snyder.
You're not going to find a whole lot if you Google my name. Oh. Photon, anyone worrying about hacking and tracking, I got to worry about you, buddy, not me.
Oh, yeah, man. Photon, I'm telling you right now, you're going to wake up one night, he's going to be at the end of your bed, petting your cat.
I know how to build a website with several different code now, but I don't know how to do that part, so...
It's that shit we learned in the CIA, right, bro?
Or the
57986.
other 20 non-named agencies or something like that.
That's right. Yes. Yes, that's right. Okay, we were on war against Al Qaeda.
Pterodactyl, cool beans. We'll keep an eye on it. Okay. His firewall is his antivirus is fighting him because he's trying to donate.
Oh, don't sweat it, dude. If there's any problems, dude, just do it next week or whatever. You don't even have to do it at all, really. Typically, I mention it, and the guys that normally donate will donate, and then that'll give us a decent giveaway. There's no way I think we'll ever get to the over $1,000 record that we've had for the channel. We actually did over $1,000 giveaway on this channel before. It was crazy. But that's because you guys donated half and I put the other half in. But Mama has put me on restriction so that I can only put up,
That's okay though.
$200 or $250 if I have it. I'll do it. Which has actually helped me out kind of a bit, not put up so much money.
Ethan, correct. That's funny.
The YouTube channel was supposed to eventually start paying for itself, which was actually supposed to start paying for the giveaways, and it kind of does. I end up putting in the money out of my pocket, you guys, for the giveaway, and then YouTube pays on like the 20th or the 21st, and then that money gets put back into. Actually, I actually have it go into my wife's account. I actually give her my YouTube money, so that's actually what pays me back. Is after I do the giveaway, whatever we made for PayPal's and whatever I made for a commission on the YouTube channel, that goes back to me.
So I could imagine like Air Marshal and the snoring and the gas on top of that would be crazy. Because I know you won't sleep in the tent with him now. That's why you slept in your car, is because of him sawing logs.
No more than one night in a 7-day period.
You like pizza, Wreckham?
He didn't even warn me or anything. It was, he didn't even warn me. He didn't warn me at all. Yeah, Dave, you can come sleep in my tent with me. Oh, awesome, buddy. Be like the old days going camping and shit, or FTX and like me and Eric used to do in the Army. It'd be fun.
FTX has sucked.
Yeah, because everybody fucking snores, and you're the only one that doesn't snore. I mean,
and it's not just that. During FTXs, usually there's no showers, so people are like nasty too.
Yeah, we've had those people before. Yeah.
So Wreckham, if you remember the movie Multiplicity with Michael Keaton in it, and the stupid clone of him comes out and says, "I like pizza."
I got a wallet. We're gonna drive a car. No, you're not. No, you're not.
That's the line I thought of when Wreckham said he's back because he got his pizza.
You guys give me 2 seconds here. I gotta warm this bottle up for my wife. She got a
Air Marshal. That's what I figured. But before they came out with the nuclear subs in the U.S. Navy, that you were marinating in people's BO and flatulence.
I just saw how cooped up it was just watching that episode that I watched, man. I couldn't have done it, man. I just couldn't have done it.
That's because every inch possible is crammed with stuff, because for all intents and purposes, a submarine is a spaceship.
It is. That's exactly. A submarine could actually be sealed up tight enough to be in space, couldn't it?
It's tight enough to be in space.
Yep.
We want Roy fed at all times. It's safer that way. You guys are making me hungry, and I can't really. The only kind of pizza I can have right now is my homemade stuff, because it's not got a lot to it, because I can't eat a lot of high-calorie, carbohydrate-packed stuff. So Dana's RC, the one person you have to watch out for if the beer is flowing, well, a couple people, Rajka and Air Marshal for sure. They get really cuckoo when it's flowing. Well, Rajka...
So I got a question. Where's the smoking section on a submarine?
There isn't one.
There's no smoking section on a submarine? So most of the people that are on subs, they don't smoke cigarettes. They can't be cigarette smokers. They must be like chewing tobacco and shit.
Probably dipping if
they must be like them. Dipping, yeah. Yep. Most definitely.
I know the Typhoon submarine that Russia has slowly gotten rid of, that one that was giganormous and had a pool inside of it. they put a small smoke room in those, but generally speaking, the American subs don't have that I know of. I mean, Air Marshal would be able to tell you, but
Roach Coach, I actually have my batteries charged already. They're already ready to go. They're in the Jeep. And I have a couple of flights that we need to do tomorrow, and I got to burn those packs off. They've been charged for about 4 days now, and what I got to do is I got to bring them in, actually, and I have to decharge them about halfway and then recharge them up. Because if you don't, bad shit happens.
Pilot Ryan, he said they smoke each other.
Smoke and pull, right, Ryan?
Correct, Air Marshal. Whoa. And let's see here. I missed something. Pterodactyl said he finally got to go through battle.
Who did?
Pterodactyl.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Lee Davis, and I was going to say, did he switch his phone from Canadian to American?
Yeah. So, yeah, Air Marshal is right. So, all the equipment needed to run that ship and keep people alive is put in the ship first, and then they're like, oh, wait a minute, now we need to put 110, 120 guys on the ship.
And the thing about it is those people have to be compatible with one another. It's like you just said, like space missions. Those people are specifically handpicked by NASA to be astronauts because they're compatible with working around other people for long periods of time. If I was in a spaceship with anybody, you wouldn't want to be in that spaceship with me, you guys, because it would probably not be a good time for you. You guys would be scared to death, man. I can't be around people for too long. People weird me out. Their habits and shit, it creeps me out.
Let alone being inside of a sealed bubble, because that's basically what a submarine or spaceship is a sealed bubble.
I might just wake up one morning and say, guys, I want to go to the moon. You guys, no, Dave, we can't go to the moon. We're going to the moon.
Where's the next suit? Let me out. Where's the spacesuit out? Let me out.
There's no space elevator yet. You don't want to jump out of this ship.
Yeah, we're supposed to get snow tonight, Roach. It probably won't collect here in the valley, but they're forecasting up to 2 feet of snow just 30 minutes north of me.
The snow is actually melting here, guys. Thank God.
Look what Air Marshal just put right above Ethan's comment.
You would know.
I know, like I said, it's always about poop and butts with Air Marshal. Speaking of Ethan battle, and
as a matter of fact, I was bent over working on I was working on my Freewing 262 at Jet Jams, just making sure everything was still running right on the tactic system. And he Facebooked a picture of my ass to Facebook. No crack hanging out or anything, I don't think, at least.
Speaking of Ethan and Flaps, because Ethan's in the chat, update for Ethan.
This month, right? I sent out your box. I said I had to send out, so I had to send out Eric's stuff first, you guys, and Eric's stuff has all been sent out. So now
in fact, it's on a rack already in my house. It's just just to confirm. Because he's here with me right now, shout-outs, we have already spoke about sending your box out this month. So we're going to send out your package this month, bro. And that will have that Raptor, that 64mm Raptor, and the smart charger for Flaps, right?
6 Flaps. And that'll have the Raptor and the smart charger, or smart checker, yes. And then Hamilton's hangar, we'll send out that FMS Scorpion, or... Super Scorpion fan or motor to you. So yeah, Nathan, I'm done shipping stuff out for now.
Or sorry, Nathaniel.
After that,
it warmed up too much for it to accumulate here in Boise. So, but for like 40 minutes, I've never seen it snow as hard as it did here in Boise today. It was like a downpour of snow with 40-mile-an-hour winds.
Did it stick around?
No, because it put like a 1/4 inch of snow to inch down but it was warm enough. It didn't stick to the road, and it melted pretty quick.
Yeah. It's melting around here, you guys. Right now, as of right now, I'm still going to be flying off a thin layer of ice, but we got 2 planes that we're flying tomorrow, and one of them is the flight product review for the Dyna Meteor, which I can't wait. I got that thing all set up to take a 5,000 pack. And then we have the ready to fly Venom, you guys, 90mm Venom, which is a plane that I've wanted for a long time, and I kind of kept back burnering it until I watched Hamilton Tanger's videos on it, and I was like, oh man, that thing's such a sweetheart, man. I got to get one now. So I ended up purchasing one. And then right after I purchased it, I ended up watching Hamilton Tanger's video where he put his into the ground, and I was like, oh no, oh my God, no, I can't believe that just happened. I felt really bad for him. It's always upsetting losing a plane like that, but you know, he toughed it out and he dealt with it, and he got right back out there and he flew again, and that's what you got to do. So
Jeff in Lower Alabama, that's correct. Just like there's a wake in front of an airplane, when a boat moves through the water, including a submarine, instead of being 2-dimensional like it is with a boat on the surface, think of a 3-dimensional wake in front of the submarine. Let's see here. That's true, Air Marshal. If they do a high-power active sonar ping, it will kill fish, and it will make whales ground themselves by accident, and it'll make dolphins do the same thing. Let's see here.
So that's killing all the fucking whales. You guys are doing that shit on purpose, aren't you?
Air Marshal, if I remember right, John Graham was a weapons system officer. Well, I mean, it wasn't really an officer, but he's one of the guys that used the weapon systems for Tomahawk missiles.
He said, watch out in a dive on that plane. Keep the throttle off. It's because of the servo, isn't it, Nate? Is it because of that weak-ass 9-gram servo? Because I have a 17-gram servo in there that I can put in it.
Which plane are we talking about?
Well, he just said, watch out on that plane, Dave, because when you're diving, you want the throttle off.
Which plane are you talking about, Nate?
Talking about the Venom.
Oh, the Venom.
Yeah, it's only got a 9-gram servo for that entire elevator. Yeah. It doesn't even make sense that is crazy. I actually have a 17-gram servo that I'm thinking about putting in it. I probably am. Now that I think about it, I'm going to go grab that plane tonight, and I'm going to put that 17-gram servo in the tail.
Enjoy that weather, Roach Coach, because it might not be as cold as it is for Nathaniel pulling down in Twin Falls, Idaho, but it's still only supposed to be 40 here tomorrow. He said, yes, if you can put a 17-gram in the tail.
Yes, so that's what I'll do. I'm gonna have to take out the box that they have there, and I'll probably have to construct something out of plastic, kind of make my own box. But I'll actually put some carbon fiber in there too. I'll doll it up real nice.
I told you guys if the beer is flowing that you need to watch out for Mr. Reitza and Air Marshal. The crazy is coming out. Look at Reitza's latest comment.
I saw it. It's hard to fly when you're trying to itch your stack, ain't it, Mikey? You got to get good one-handed, bro. You just or get one of those things that Pilot Robert has, where it straps over your shoulders.
We're constantly playing with his straps.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Bill, that's where Nathaniel Poling lives, is Twin Falls. And a week ago, I drove by him twice because I had to go to Blackfoot, Idaho for a funeral. So
Twin Falls. I remember putting that Twin Falls address on an envelope.
That's where Nathaniel Poling lives. That you sent a shirt to him.
Oh, you got the T-shirt. Yeah, okay, yeah. Because you said Twin Falls, and I'm like, wait a minute. I just did a package with Twin Falls.
That's where Shoshone Falls is. Then they call it the Niagara Falls of the West. And when the Snake River's at full bore and really high, it's really pretty. And they have a walkway that goes out over the canyon cliff in front of the falls.
Christopher, what's up, man? Good to see you in here.
Look at Air Marshall's latest
time,
comment. I wouldn't read it out loud, but look at Air Marshall's latest comment. Deuces.
Twin balls.
Look what Deuces said above that. Correct, Wild Bill, and that's misleading because the freeway that goes by Twin Falls just looks like desert. And when you turn off to go to Twin Falls, you cross the Snake River Canyon, and then you get a little ways in town into Twin Falls, and except for the city, it's like you're nowhere near that canyon or because Twin Falls is basically on the side of the Snake River Canyon.
So it's all nice and green and lush, and then you go any further outside of that.
Not necessarily. Well, it's like down in the bottom, and the bridge that crosses so you can drive into Twin Falls is the only legal spot in the country to base jump without having to get special permission or a permit.
Oh, no shit. I didn't know that. That's cool. Ass to mouth, nut to butt. Air Marshal, just being gross again. Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen. Me and Eric, we're going to get up out of here, guys. Don't forget to join us tomorrow for the Pilot's Lounge, you guys. Unfortunately, Pilot Ryan won't be there. He'll be there with us in spirit. Oh, God, I don't even want to look.
So you guys already know where the Zoom's going to go at tonight.
So, yeah, and listen, guys, yeah, so Dave Marshall, if you don't mind putting your butt and nut talk off for just about 30 seconds here, put the Zoom information in the chat, please.
That's cool.
So that always find people know where to go to get their laps off tonight. So Pilot Ryan is actually down in Florida. He is searching for hookers and midget strippers for the Pilot Ryan show that's going to be happening down there. No, I'm just kidding. He's actually down there just surveying everything.
You got to hang on a second, Battle. So, hang on a second. You got to read what Dana's RC just put. It's funny. I wouldn't read it out loud, but you got to read it.
Well, you probably don't want to go on the Zoom call either, because that's all you're going to get there tonight too.
So, but you were talking about
it might be a little bit more photographic.
You were talking about Pilot Ryan and being down in Florida.
So, Dave Marshall and Bobby are going to be doing the show tomorrow, and they're going to be, yeah, like me and Eric are right now.
Air Marshall's going to be basically producing.
Yes, so basically the show it must go on, so it will go on. And on
Sunday, there's actually a recurring show now. It's David Yourself RC.
Okay, so David Yourself RC is doing Sundays now, you guys, which is awesome.
And he does a lot of giveaways too, because he likes to give stuff away.
Air Marshal on Mondays, and then followed by Nate and Guniak, Fiery Booty 33 himself. They go live and it's late, guys, on the East Coast for them. But it's like 10:15 Eastern time, PM Eastern time. Nate Kugel and Guniak 33 go live. On Tuesdays, you've got Flight Club with Justin and
Dustin
and Jeff. Or Dustin and Jeff, yeah. That's what I meant to say.
Mr. that has his hand always in a jar of Skippy peanut butter.
Eating his peanut butter, that's right. Wednesdays, got Hamilton's Hangar followed by GB Linden. Make sure you guys check those guys out. That SU-30 is looking nice, Hamilton. Can't wait to see you fly it. I still haven't flown mine yet because I need to do some modifications to it, like the springs and the wheels and stuff like that. I just haven't gotten around to it. I got so much stuff that I have to do, so many flights to do. But the SU-30 looks awesome, man. I remember when I got mine, I loved it. I love that plane. It's so iconic. Just a really nice looking plane. Then on Thursdays, you got Mr. Kinney, the bus driver. 9 p.m. Eastern time, you guys. And then back here next week, Friday, Dave's RC, Tow the Line, giveaway night. Don't forget it, guys. Eric, if you don't have anything.
1 second. Photon, you'll never see me in the Zoom because not only will I get kicked out of my house for what you guys talk about, but I'll have to burn my retinas and eardrums to get the thought and sound out of my brain.
Yeah, it's very PG-13 in Eric's house, you guys. I actually have to tone down what I do in order for. That's why we don't drop as many F-bombs in the show anymore. You know, we're trying to keep it a little bit more PG. By the way, fuck. There. That was my second one of the night. I just had to put it out. I just had to do it just once. You know, I'm allowed 2 a night, so I think I already got rid of it. Did one. So, no, guys, I appreciate all you guys coming and chilling with me and Eric tonight. I love every one of you guys, man. You guys really do make the show what it is, and keep me motivated to keep coming back every week and doing this. Got some maiden flights free tomorrow. I hope you guys enjoy those. I'll put them up as soon as I get back. I'm going to pick my brother up in the morning, and I'm already going to have everything ready so that we can just go right over to the field, do the flights, and then come back. And I'm going to hang out with my brother for the rest of the night. But yeah, it should be a good time. I love hanging out with my little brother. He's an awesome dude. I'm glad he moved out here from California. And it also gives me another camera guy. So you know how that works. C Mafia, I appreciate that, man. I will get a hold of you. And also you can just send me a request for the money here to this PayPal link at the bottom of the screen, C Mafia, right down at the bottom, right below my fat body there. That is my PayPal link. You put that in the PayPal section and then request the money. And we'll make sure that you guys get paid this week. Eric,
hang on a second.
Anything?
You forgot.
Yep.
And it's kind of because during the week you've kind of been off the radar a little bit. You've got Jeff in Lower Alabama. That's at 7 p.m. Central Time. Before Mr. Bus Driver.
Okay, so all right. So Jeff from Lower Alabama at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursdays. The guys, I guess, is doing a live stream. I believe he mentioned something about that last week, or saying that he was going to do it. So make sure you guys check him out as well. He's awesome. He's a good community member.
Thanks for the reminder, Jeff. That was not intentional. Sorry about that.
And then who else? When does Randy do his? I don't want to forget Randy.
When he does do it, it's Sunday evenings. It's usually like 9 p.m. Eastern, or I can't remember. It's like 7 o'clock. And sometimes here.
Okay, so Randy also goes live on Sundays. So guys, make sure you turn up your notifications for that. Ruffins. That's all I got for you guys. Eric, you got anything else?
Nope. Just fly free and drive free or die.
That's right. That's right, because we are doing RC cars on the channel as well, you guys. That's all I got for you guys. I'm Dave. This is Dave's RC, reminding you to fly free or die. Home of the free giveaways, guys, and we will see you here next week with that giveaway. I'm out of here, guys. Me and Eric are out. Peace.